Hey everybody, Radaman here. Thanks for tuning in to Starsector. So last we left off, we were running down some bounties here. Trying to make a little bit more money to invest in our colonies. Our colonies initially need a lot of defense investments, like the patrol HQs and the orbital stations, to keep it safe from annoying piracy. Pirate fleets do sort of max out at a certain size, meaning that once you invest enough into orbital station and patrol HQs to improve your stability and your defense, the regular sort of pirate nuisance raids are no longer dangerous to you. A little reminder, we are, what are we? We are going to a volcanic world in this constellation. So let's just jump in here where all the volcanic worlds are. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build up probably about 1 million more credits to invest in my colonies. Well, there we are. Here is the pirate fleet. So they have an enforcer, a falcon, 2 apogees. So this is a relatively large attack here. I'm going to leave Gaze into the Void out of this one and deploy everybody else. We are all going to go to Nav Buoy Alpha. So the next improvement I want to make is in Bezel, my mining world, and I want to add a patrol HQ that adds stability to it. Stability will be good for the speed at which it grows and stuff like that. That's what stability is for. I've also invested a whole lot of credits into growth incentives. Soon, my 2 starter worlds will be size 4, not size 3, which will increase the amount of production it generates, and also free up some additional some additional industry slots. Okay, so there's a whole lot of shrikes that are staring me down. I have support from the Paragon, so I'm going to go all in on this one. But now I'm in danger because I've got like 4 ships on me, so let me get out. Overloading that Shrike was good. So, Paragon, you are going to search and destroy. And the Legion here, I'm going to send against the Falcon. I hope this apogee cuts. Come on. Alright, I'm purposely cutting my shields. There we go. Sometimes it's better to cut your shields and take a few hits than risk overloading. Oh, you are very full up on your flux. Disengage. Now what I'm going to do is a full assault, tell everyone to attack everything, and hopefully I'll be able to smoke out their sort of weak links. But I really don't like being in the middle of I don't like all the attention I'm getting right now. I want to shift some of the attention to the Paragon. So there's 2 apogees up there. These little enforcers and shrikes and things getting cooked real good. Alright, I can't go toe-to-toe with an apogee. They're particularly good cruiser-sized ships, whereas I can easily go toe-to-toe with some of the crummier ones. Alright, their Falcon just got destroyed. That's good. That was one of their larger ships. Alright, come on, Mr. Shrike. This is a fair fight, and I think you have no hope of winning. As you can see, not all ships are made equal. It also depends on playstyle, so there are plenty of destroyer-sized ships that are really good. Some that are bad. Some that are just statistically bad and should be more or less ignored, but Alright, anyone in danger here? This... You are in the most danger. All the other ships are not. Okay, cool. Now, if I wanted to, I could deploy Gaze into the Void, but I don't feel like I need to. We pretty much have a decided upper hand here. I'm going to go help my apogee against their apogee. Unless this little guy wants to get involved. You want to dance, old man? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, I'm going to turn off my auto-firing suppression. I don't need my ion cannons to be firing up. Oh, Mr. Apogee. You let your flex get a little bit too high, and I ambushed you hard. Now, I'm just about out of flux myself, so I'm going to back up, but I did do some fair damage to the Apogee. Alright. You get up in the face of that gremlin. I need to... Uh-oh, that's going to hurt. No! Come on! I was literally hiding next to flares, and I still get hit by those stupid torpedoes. What, did this thing not learn its lesson? Have a lot of soft flux buildup. We just destroyed the other apogee. Oh, I can't, you know what? I don't have enough flux capacity to keep pressure up on this ship. And I told the other apogee to focus the gremlin. Alright, other apogee. Focus the apogee. Any other ships in danger? No. There's not other ships in danger. So I'm going to tell the Paragon to come down, and this to search and destroy. Actually, everybody's going to full assault. Gremlin's gone. So now Glitch should be helping me with their enemy apogee. Should be. Come on. There we go. Pressure on, pressure on. Let's go. As long as I don't have the attention, I'm going to keep my shields. Oh, nope, I'm getting attention now. There we go. Tag team, and that's the dream. All that they have left is teeny little ships that I don't much care about, so let's proceed to win. They did have an Enforcer get out, but I'm not going to pursue them. I'm going to let them go. Ship recovery. They have an apogee that's recoverable. I'm going to recover it, even though I don't really have the crew to man it. What I'm going to do is mothball and mothball. Alright. More ships to be recovered. No, thank you. I'll probably just keep the mothballed and sell it. Alright, so we're nice and full up. Let's get out of here. With the money I just made, let's invest in Bezel, adding the ground patrol HQ. And there goes my money. Money comes in, money goes out. Eventually, the investments that I'm making in my colonies will pay dividends, but that might be a while. Instead of going straight home, let's see if there's any other bounties around here. No, there is a Luddic Church bounty, but I'm not going to do a bounty for the Luddic Church. Our ships did not take a whole lot of damage, so it won't cost a lot to resupply them, which is cool. We're already almost fully repaired. 3 more days and it's full. Ah, the hegemony in the Persian League just went toe-to-toe. Oh, and we have a little scav that wants to fight us. Well, Mr. Scav, I'm gonna spend all of my supply points to deploy. I probably could have left our Legion out, but to deploy everybody, we're gonna teach these little pirates a lesson. This is a really, really small fleet, so I'm actually very surprised they decided to engage, because they are super outclassed. Nope, they just overloaded me. Alright, I'm just gonna back up. I thought I could get it, that little wolf. I could not. Right, you're the wolf that overloaded me? I don't know how we haven't won yet. They really don't have much left. Alright, there we go. Defeated. I'm gonna let them go. I mean, it's free money. Yeah, I really don't know what they were trying to do there. Fleet. Oh, again, our officers are all in the wrong order. So max power, let's level you up. Getting power grid. Putting you Bora. Level you up. Oh, you maxed out too. Put you in Talon. Gaze into the Void, you're going to take Free Dog. Glitch, you will take Monday. Give you Gunnery and Target Analysis. And then Ravinator, you're going to take a Rise Edwards. Adding Power Grid and Power Grid. It's a lot of good experience. I, of course, did not level up. The higher, I mean, much like a lot of role-playing games, I guess, or, yeah, where you have a character, the higher level you get, the harder it is to level up. The max level here is 50 for 52 skill points, but it takes a lot to get up to 50. Flicking the transponder on. And what am I doing? I'm just trying to sell some stuff and resupply my monthly expenses. Let's take a look. So we're paying a little bit for the administrator here, but it's mostly fleet and crew that got me down. I do have a big old fleet, so gotta pay them, you know? Do I want to Hephaestus? Yeah, maybe I'll set this aside. Alright, fuel, supplies, crew. I'm getting a lot more than I need. So, barely, we didn't even break even, really. Is there a way to ditch this auto laser? No. Okay. Fleet. Selling these for tiny, tiny little bits of money. Barely at all taking them, but it didn't really cost us anything. Alright. So, let's chase down some more bounties. There's a teeny bounty on this person that is Tritachyon bounty. They're kind of near Rama, but not that close. And here's a new one. This one is going to be tough. That is a big, big fleet. I might not want to do that. There's also a system bounty on pirates and hegemony in Tile here. So I could do that. I'm not going to get a lot of money doing that. So maybe just wait for better bounties. Here's one. I could do this. Dooms are pretty strong ships, but they don't have too many ships here. So yeah, let me hit that one up. What you need to be looking when you're doing bounties is essentially the larger ships and how dangerous they are, and then how many other ships are going to be joining in. So here is some pretty powerful ships, and they have 20 others. That's scary. Here it's like, he's in a wolf. That's really easy, but it's really not worth my time because the supplies, the fuel and supplies it takes to get out there barely covers the bounty itself. And then also you should be looking at who is offering up the bounty. So I don't want to do Ludic bounties because I have no interest in building up reputation with the Luddites. So I just don't take those bounties ever. I could also be scouring the local systems for trade as well. I don't do a whole lot of that because it's less exciting to do trade, but it could be very profitable, especially if I put away all of my ships other than Sumo and Yuban. Trade routes could be very profitable because I would have a very minimum fleet, to so many storms. So it wouldn't cost me a lot of supplies or fuel to keep my fleet going, and the trade would be mostly just profit. Of course, I would be a big old target for pirates, so you don't want to have only trade ships because pirates will want to mess with you. So where are you? You are this bounty here. You're a barren world near an orange primary star. Alright, so orange primary star is actually the one I'm at right now, and a barren world would be one of these on unidentified planets. While I'm out here, it's also useful to look for ruins and other... Oh, that's not you? Yeah, this isn't the... Oh, salvage fleet. Alright, barren world. Well, there's a whole bunch of sensor contacts to my southeast. A giant ship debris field. I will, in fact, pick through it and salvage everything I can. I don't want a nebula. Okay, well, that was nice. So there's a barren world down here, Glitton. I don't believe that the pirate's there, so let's check this one. Oh, nope, here they are. Wow, they were really lying in wait for me. That kind of surprised me. Let's do... Alright, they have a big enough fleet that I am not able to deploy everybody I want. So I will deploy these 4 ships and then hope to destroy a bunch of them in order to field more ships. So you guys follow the Paragon. Paragon goes to the Sensor Jammer Alpha. I will capture the comm relay. I don't care much for comm relays, but I might as well have it. So I only need 9 more deployment points to deploy another apogee. And then like 27 points to deploy both of them. You also have to be a little careful when you redeploy because they're going to enter from the bottom of the tactical map. So if they have a ton of ships down here for some reason, you don't want to reinforce necessarily because... your one ship is going to be rolling into... If your one ship is rolling into like a giant fleet swarm of them, that's going to be a bad time. You're basically just dooming a ship. So here's their Falcons and Harbingers. I definitely don't want to push up just yet. Try to kill the low-hanging fruit here. And then disengage. Ouch. Or smack my engines against my own Paragon. Who's back here? I almost have enough for one of the... Oh, torpedo fighters. Is this what, a Mora? No, Drover. Once you play enough, you start to be able to identify the class of ships and that kind of thing. You know what? I'm just going to help the Paragon focus on whatever it's trying to destroy. So the other ships here are turtling. That's really not a bad idea. But I'm going to have both of these ships here go after the Falcon. Trying to get the Falcon out of play. While I go over after some Drovers. Or Harbinger. Harbinger is going to be annoying. It tries to look for weak spot. Oh, yikes. It disrupted me real good. Alright, their Falcon, one of their Falcons, the one that took a lot of damage, retreated. I'm a super damaged ship here. What I'm going to do is reinforce with some of the Apogees. Send the Apogee against their more annoying ships. I could take you out, little Condor. That's a lot of little fighters. They have a ton of ships that are retreating. See if I can get this Falcon. It's pretty damaged, but it doesn't have a lot of flux buildup. Yeah, no, it's fine. And you're done. Probably can get this Drover too, although my own flux is getting a little high. I'm going to back up. Not you again. I'm going to sit next to teammates so I can't get jumped by this thing. I'm watching you. You're not going to system hijack me. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, you're so dead. Anytime it phases out like that, its flux usage goes up. And right now there's a swarm of fighter ships that are just preventing it from doing recovery. There goes the Harbinger. Yeah, every now and then the AI Harbingers... Oh, I don't want to go against that by myself. Every now and then the AI Harbingers will just flux themselves out like that. In my opinion, it's quite nice when they do. Who sent those big old torpedo boats? I don't know. Alright, I guess no one else will attack these herons. Oh, there's the bounty right there. The Doom. Doom would be a pretty good ship for me to get. I'm going to send everybody against this Doom right now. That'll be my current order to everybody. Go cap the Doom. I will deal with the Gemini. Doom is a fun ship to control. I'm not great at controlling the Doom, I'll be honest. I haven't spent a lot of time at the helm like I have the Sunder, but... it's a good one. These little herons aren't particularly strong in my opinion, but doesn't mean you should underestimate them. So the Doom here is a phase ship, was a big one. However, the long-range lasers that I tend to have on my high-tech ships are really good against spaceships because they keep them phased often. It sort of phase locks a lot of the enemy ships. Punch above my weight here. Yep. Took you out all by my lonesome. I definitely don't want to get destroyed after we've popped the vast majority of their... Oh, they just retreated. So I'm gonna have to chase them down, pursue them. Let's go. Actually, let's harry their retreat and consider ship recovery. So harrying their retreat allows them to leave, but what it does is it reduces the combat readiness of the ones that did get out. So, oh, I leveled up too. So let's, This is a good question. What do I want to invest in? I'm going to invest 1 point into damage control. In case my piloted ship dies, it will be recoverable. That's not all that useful for a Sunder, but it will become useful for later on when I'm in the command of bigger ships. And then let's go emergency burn after them here and finish them off. So as you can see, I did not deploy my larger ships because A, supplies, and B, they're trying to flee from us, and the larger ships aren't going to be able to catch up quick. I'm going to tell everybody to go after the Doom. Ouch. Due to the combat readiness decrease here, this Falcon wants to fight. Go away, Falcon. You want to fight? You're a little big for me. But I accept the call. And you're dead. Oh no! Oh no! That Doom is really slicing up this ship. Alright, so you will direct retreat, and I'm going to reinforce with the Paragon. I didn't want to have to spend the cash to put the Paragon in, but if it's going to get my ships destroyed, that is a necessary sacrifice. So I don't want to go toe-to-toe with the Doom. It is way outclasses me. Nope, my apogee just got disabled. May or may not be recoverable. No, your big old torpedo's not going to hit me. I'm trying to take out the rest of these ships to make it easier to focus fire the Doom. But as you can see, my other ships just aren't making a lot of headway on that Doom. Further proof that it is indeed a powerful ship that's hard to kill. Now, if my Sunder was a little bit better repaired, I'm gonna make a play for it. Alright, Doom. Oh, it's over. It's over. Boom. Got him. And that's all of them. Maybe that Doom will be recoverable. That'd be pretty cool. Consider ship recovery. Doom. And Falcon, maybe? Well, let's actually get the Drover, oddly enough. No. Yeah, I'll recover all of these. Recover. Wreckage. Yes, please. So I might actually take the Doom for myself. It's pretty damaged at the moment, but that might be my next upgrade. They are very capable ships. I'm not capable behind the steering wheel of one, but that doesn't mean they're not good or great in this instance. Alright, that's a lot of salvaging. I'm sure people leveled up. So Rise Edwards doesn't have a ship. He destroyed his own. Monday. Okay, so Rise, you are going to need... the Robinator got popped. Those ships are currently repairing. They're going to take a long time to repair all the way up. And then also my top speed will be lower because their burn levels might not be that great. But I wanted to poke around because this is a... Oh, I gained a whole bunch of crew. This is a corner of the galaxy that I've just really not spent time in. And it's possible that I find some good stuff. Like equipment caches and that kind of stuff. Okay, so here we go. Prometheus Blueprint. And wow. So this allows me to make my own Paragons, which is arguably, or at least in my opinion, the best ship in the game. I'll learn that. I'm also going to learn the Prometheus Tanker Blueprint as well. That's an incredible find. Yes, it was worth 3/4 of a million. And just to indicate how absolutely terrifying being able to make your own Paragons are, that is a really, really, really powerful find. Oh, there's a mining station. Yeah, there's a wealth of stuff to be found here. Who are you? Pirate Corsairs? Yeah, get lost, man. I'll mess you up so fast. And Luvueta just grew. It is now a size 4 world. Alright, I am above my capacity for storage here, so I'm going to throw out the less valuable stuff. So food and organics are not that valuable. I'm probably not going to be back here for a while, so I'm going to keep poking around to see if I can't find... Oh, here's a Phaeton tanker. There's a lot of really scary... Okay, you're looking for a Pirate Corsair, so you're salvage. There's a lot of really big fleets down here. But no, I've not yet found any ruins or anything like that. Patrol HQ at Bezel just finished up as well. So we'll take a look at the worlds in just a second here. Alright, so colonies. Luvueta, you are size 4. This means that I have industries of two possible industries, whereas Bezel here has an industries of 1. Basically, at Livueta, oops, that's not what I meant to do. At Livueta, I could make a new industry. I could make like mining, tech mining. Tech mining would be a very dangerous one, but I could build up a new industry. Before I do that, I want to make sure that these worlds are able to defend themselves. But if you could see here, because of the size increase, the amount of money that Livueta now makes is real good-like. And that is the purpose of, pirate activity at Rama. So I'm going to need to get back to Rama. So my plan is to fly to a friendly-ish system, do some trade, sell some stuff, and then get back to Rama. Pirate activity means that there's a pirate base nearby that is sending raids, and it lowers my world's stability. So I would have a stability of 9, but I have a stability of 8 because of the pirate activity. I'm also able to upgrade the orbital station. This costs a lot of money, but to upgrade the orbital station, and that adds stability and also increases the strength of the base around the planet, so that if someone comes to attack my planet, they have to fight a bigger orbital station, which is akin to, you know how when you destroy pirate stations and they just have like one little section and 2/3 of the pirate station is like a blank that doesn't shoot you? The higher your orbital station becomes, the more powerful it becomes. So instead of having like blank little pathetic sections, it gets stronger and stronger. Basically, do it. It costs $500,000, so it's not cheap. But it will keep your worlds intact. Alright, so I want to go to... Yes, I'm almost turning a profit here. As soon as Bezel grows, I'll probably start to turn a profit. Oh, that is... Oh, it had ruins. Paladin PD systems look real cool, but they're not, in my opinion. I mean, they're really complex point defense systems, but they're kind of garbage. Where do I want to go? I want to go to Nova Maxios. Ooh, there's a giant Luddite sitting here. That's not cool. I'll sell some. These were just ships. I don't want to sell any blueprints. I'm not going to tell pirates how to fight me better. I kept some of the gear, but most of it, and as you can see, this was worth a lot. It was worth 100 grand. Buying supplies and fuel. As far as the fleets go, I fully intended to sell the Light Strike. Robinator, I need to refit. And this Doom here is really, really, really damaged. I don't have enough money to restore the Doom. Yeah. So Robinator, let's go set you up. You've got a lot of problems with your with this ship. It's pretty ruined. There's not really weapons I like to put in that are here. Phase lances, Guess I can install Black Mark the Gravitron. They've got some really dinky point defense. No, I'm gonna Yeah, these ships are set up terribly. So I'm gonna wait to build these. Delicate machinery. Increase the rate of in combat after people perform it. Okay. What I will do is, how fast do you move, Robinator? 9, and this moves it. Okay, so the Doom here, I'm just going to call it Doom for now. This thing needs augmented field drive so that I can move around. These things don't have weapons and should not be fielded into combat. And there wasn't really weapons here on this planet that I wanted to set it up as. Novimax. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to figure out the pirate activity, but maybe hit up some faction bounties on my way home. I've got a lot of money, but I don't want to spend it just yet. Because I suspect what I'm doing next is going to cost me a lot. Oh, you know what? I could have turned this over to Tritachion. Let me go to Hybrasil. Turn it in. I'm thinking maybe at Hybrasil we'll be able to buy some more weapons. Oh, and there's a raid. Pirate raid heading to my home system. They'll be there in 19 days. Somewhat weak raid, so it's possible that I wouldn't even need to be able to defend for it. The weaker the raid, the more likely that my system will be able to deal with it. And the more I invest in better ships and construction abilities and stuff like that at my home system, the more they'll likely be able to deal with it as well. Refit. Mr. Doom. Okay, wow, there is no weapons here. Forget that. Okay. This world is completely devoid of... This whole system is devoid of weapons. I'm not going to waste time going over to the independent world. I want to get home. Once I'm home, I can pick up some of the weapons that I have in storage at Rama and use those to outfit. So, restoring the Doom costs possibly even more than just buying a new one, but Dooms are very rare to find for purchase, making it maybe worth it to restore it if it's going to become my main ship. So that's why I'm trying to save up money. Instead of investing in, oh, here's a Belter's Mercantile Convoy. That's from my own faction. That's pretty cool, right? To be able to see that, find that. Alright, so now that I'm in Rama, as you can see, pirates have taken over my stability stuff. So I'm not going to allow that for very long. Let's see, manage colony, storage. That'd be some good weapons. Maybe I can refit for it. Apparently, none of these were energy weapons. A lot of them were ballistic. Okay, well, that's alright. I have 2 thumpers I can put into here. That's about it. What I'm going to do is to store my ships then, because they're basically not all that useful. I did mention... no, actually, let's take Robinator and this Falcon. So this Falcon is equally empty. but it's less damage. So the Robinator, you're just gonna become Falcon, and then this Legion here is gonna be the Robinator. I'm planning on putting away both of the Falcons. That was a lot. Manage colony, fleet. So now I'm gonna have 2 Legions. And Arise Edwards, who's supposed to be in a ship that has fighters, is now in a ship that has fighters. But crew under strength, yes. I can buy crew here, though. I can buy slightly more crew than I need. And let's refit this. So, there are no fighters that I have yet. But I'll start putting weapons in this thing. I'm obviously missing a whole lot of weapons to put in, but that's okay. Actually, I'm going to put the heavy cannons in. So this doesn't have any point defense. This ship is bad. I'm just going to say it is not a very good one, but we'll work on it. I'll have a crazy amount of vents and capacitors because there's really nothing left to put in it. I'm just curious if I want to change up. Graviton beams would be pretty good in here, but I don't really have the graviton beams to put in it. Oh, I don't want an auto person here. Auto pulse in here. Yeah, maybe I'll free up some capacitors to do another high intensity laser. We'll just have a crazy laser ship. And these medium universal points. So these high intensity lasers are really good against armor, but not shields. So if I put things that are really good against shields and not armor, which would be the hypervelocity drivers I already had in there, would be ideal. Okay, that changes things a little bit, changes it up. I think for the better. Okay. There's the battleship. Then my little Sunder. A part of me actually just wants to strip out the ion cannons. And use the extra... What else would I put in here? Unstable injector. I might actually want to do that. I know it seems crazy, but that makes me move around a little more quickly. And that might be really good. So, I've just bought someone a drink. They're going to tell me where the pirate base is. There's a Persean League contract that I'll handle, because that's pretty good money. Let me check the belters here. No one in Dockside Bar. Mercenary officer to hire. Timid? No, I don't need anyone timid. There are purposes for someone that's like timid. Steady with gunnery and gun. Oh, yes, I will hire you. I have nowhere to put. I don't have a ship to put them in yet, but I will work on that. Alright, so where is the pirate base? Well, alright, before I even bother with the pirate base, let's first reclaim some of the supporting things I have around my system. Are you a pirate? You know, you can emergency burn all you want. I will catch you. Yeah, my home system is being super harassed by pirates. Oh, what was the monthly expenses? Why did this go up? Oh, stockpile. Ah, yeah. I drew a bunch of stockpiles. I thought I was finally going to have a more than positive month here, but that's not the case. Alright, I'm just sending some of my second-in-commands to handle it. But you know what I just realized? I am super over time. I hope you enjoyed this extra long episode, everybody. I will be defending my system from pirates next episode and probably investing a lot of the money that I have either into making that Doom pilotable and outfitted, or yeah, probably that's what I'll do. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, drop me a line. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you all next time. Adios.